If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I am here to share the beginnings of what is going to have to be a quick December daily. I am going to attempt, I have said for a few years now that I wanted to do a December daily, and I made one several years back for my godchildren to use, but I never got around to making one for myself. So here it is, November 30th, and it's almost probably 7 o'clock, maybe a little after 7 o'clock, and I am just now starting to pull together this December daily. So this will just be the rough beginnings, and I'll work on decorating it however throughout the time. But at least if I could get this book together with pages cut and in here, that'll be a start. I found this little 3-ring binder in my craft room. It's been in here for a while, and I just had it sitting on the shelf. So this is going to be the basis. I got red cardstock, and then I got pattern paper, and I've been toying between the two. This old Merry Christmas stack, probably from 2009 or so. One of the very first Christmas stacks I bought. Has always been my favorite. Thinking about trying to use it, but then this one doesn't have cut aparts. The only thing that it does have is numbers. But then I also like this one too, this Hot Buy one from, I think it was 2017. A lot of my decorations this year are red, black, and white. The silver in this is something different. I probably have more gold accessories than I do, gold embellishments that I do silver ones. However, I have always loved this North Pole Gazette, and there are a couple cut apart pages and journaling pages in here. Just a few. That's the only page of them, I do believe, but at least there are some that I could use, and I really love the papers. So I'm thinking I will probably do this, but then I might add a pop of green in there from something out of this paper pad too. So we'll see what I come up with, and I will come back and share just the basics. I won't have, it really decorated or anything, but at least I'll have the basis. So stay tuned. I'll be back. Well, it's several hours later, and I'm back. I ended up cutting an awful lot of paper to get this book done. Probably more than I had, because I sandwiched a piece of cardstock in between each pages. So instead of doing back to back, I did back to cardstock and then the other side of the cardstock, but that's okay. But anyway, this is the basic book. I have not done anything but decorate the cover. I cut down one of the 12 by 12 pages. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I used another piece of that from the side, and then on the back I used this piece. Now, I had a little mishap because I glued the pages, the covers on upside down. So I had to pull them apart and then put them back. And then I ended up using, what am I trying to say? ATG tape and glue this time, because really I had used just glue before and it didn't stick. And you could sort of see some of the spots where I glued, but that's okay. That's the back cover. But I wanted something. You can't see it as well on the front cover. So anyway, those are the covers, and basically I have just cut and glued ATG together the pages. So they're pretty sturdy pages that can handle some embellishing. But I have a front page that's going to be like my cover page. I had to find one of my dies that says December, and then see what other things I could put, like Audrey's December 2020 something, that I will put on this front page. And then basically the rest of it is just pattern paper from I Did Go With the stack, the Gazette stack, and except for that front page, I got that one out of my favorite paper. So I've just made them all 5.5 by 8.5 sheets, and so I will print pictures, decorate the pages. Sometimes I'll use journaling spots. There might be some days without pictures. Who knows? We will see. Since I have never done one of these before, I'm going to try really hard to make sure that I do something each day, even if it's just journaling. And I've allotted 1 page a day. And unlike a lot of December dailies that just go up to the 25th, I'm taking mine all the way through the 31st. So I will have the whole month, something documented for each day. The last day, New Year's Eve, I used the shiny paper. So, and I have pockets that I could add tags, other embellishments. I went through and just grabbed a couple things. I had bought this earlier this year from the Hot Buy section of Michaels, and a lot of the stickers in here match the paper from that I've used. So there's numbers in here. This one is Say Freeze, but again, I do have that paper pad, but a lot of the stuff in here still matches with this paper. I also have a seasonal planner sticker that has some Christmas stickers in here I might use. Although most of my Christmas embellishments are in a tub that's behind like 40 boxes that I'm not moving to get to. I do have some that I bought this year and or last year, and I had a couple other ones in some other places. So I have some things that I could use, like those bows from Hobby Lobby that I have. I got these last year, the Santa mugs, candy canes and peppermints. You could use like this for pop of color, this for the pop of green also, and then a couple other bling pieces. So you can use those for embellishing. I also have a ton of dies, and this is the stack of strips that are left from cutting the paper pieces down. So I have some skinnier strips, and then I have some wider strips here that I could use to make die cuts that I could use on the pages also, or little pockets, flaps, tags, those kind of things. And then there are 3 sheets of paper that I could use. This is the border paper, and I could of course cut those down to use those. I had 1 cut apart sheet, so I might use some of those. And then I have a number sheet, which I will probably not use all the numbers from here. I might use some out of the sticker book, and these are kind of big, so I would cut them down, which they could easily be cut down. So I have some things to use. So I'm just going to play each day by ear and go by ear and see what happens with it. As I said, this is my first one. Scrap the World Tamika is doing her first one. We're going to try and hold each other accountable to make sure that we are, doing some stuff. She did a live. You might want to check that out. The one she's offering, one that she has created and made into an SVG file. So you could check that out also. But I'm looking forward to this journey. But I'm sharing something new that I'm doing. This will be a different Christmas for me totally. Not just because of COVID. First Christmas without my husband, and this was his favorite time of the year. So I think this will be kind of therapeutic for me because I'm making myself do some of the things that we would always do. The decorating, the watching of the Christmas movies, that kind of stuff. Searching for, the best things to get for our god kids. So I'm going to keep on with the tradition. Excuse me. And this is going to help me do that. So I'm rambling on now. Thank you guys for watching. And you guys have a great and very blessed day. Bye-bye.